Imagine if your business could automatically show your entire product catalog on WhatsApp, respond instantly to customers, and your customers can place the order within the WhatsApp. Yes, you can do it all by just creating a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. So whether you are running any e-commerce store, selling digital products, or managing a service-based business, this kind of automation is going to be very beneficial for you, as you can show your entire products by using this WhatsApp chatbot. So now let me show you how it is going to work in real time, and afterwards we will build this step by step. So now for that, let's move on towards my WhatsApp, and here I am going to send a message to my business number, which is saved here as my test number. So here I am going to enter a message that is hello, and this message is going to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot. So here I'm going to enter this message, and now as my WhatsApp chatbot will be initiated, I will be getting the message, and here I'm getting this welcome message which says, hello, welcome to Style Nest Boutique. Discover our latest fashion collection and find the perfect outfit for every occasion. How can we help you today? And here I'm getting this button that is browse collection. So now let me select it, and as I have selected this button that is browse collection, I'm getting the list of the collections or the latest arrivals. So now let's open this list, and here you can check out that I'm getting some of the options. So now let's say I'm going to select this first option of summer dresses, and as I have selected it, I'm getting the image of this particular product with its pricing in the caption and a button that is order now. So as I have selected this button of the order now, I'm getting a message which is asking me to provide my size. So here I'm going to provide my size as medium, and as I have provided my size, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my name. So here I'm going to provide my name as demo user, and as I have provided my full name, I'm getting a message which is asking me to enter my delivery address. So here I'm going to enter my delivery address as ABC Street, and as I have provided my delivery address, I'm getting a thank you or the confirmation message which says thank you for your order details has been received. So now you can see that I'm getting the list of the products, and now let me show you another product as well. Now let's say I'm going to select this party wear dress, and as I have selected this party wear dress, I'm getting the image of this particular dress with its pricing and the button that is order now. So likewise, you can also show your product catalog within the WhatsApp by using this WhatsApp chatbot flow, and you can add many more items to the list, and even can add the items in a different categories too. So now let me show you how it is going to be created, and this chatbot is going to enhance your users experience, as they don't have to visit multiple websites. They can order and check out the products within the WhatsApp. So now let's see how it is going to be created. So for that, let's move on towards my flow page. So here I am landed to the flow page of Pabbly Chatflow. So if you are an existing user, then you definitely know how to get onto this page, but if you are a new user, then you have to access Pabbly Chatflow by typing its URL. So open the new tab and type its URL, that is pabbly.com/chatflow, and once you will enter the URL, you will land to the home page of Pabbly, where you will see two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user or logging your account for the first time over the Pabbly Chatflow, then you can just click over the sign up free, and if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Chatflow, you get 100 free credits every month for practicing and exploring Pabbly Chatflow. But if you are an existing user like me, then you can just click over the sign in, and if you like this WhatsApp chatbot and want to automate your business too, then I have bought this amazing discount coupon code, that is STUYT, which is going to provide you heavy and exclusive discounts on your purchase for the Pabbly. So this is your chance to get instant savings and take your business to the next level with the help of automation. And this coupon code is valid for yearly and lifetime access plans of Pabbly. Means on these both subscription plans you can get heavy discounts. And now let's move on towards my flow page, and here I have provided the name build a scalable WhatsApp chatbot for product catalog and customer engagement, and here we are getting this option for trigger. And now you might be wondering, what is this trigger? So trigger defines the event which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot, and this trigger event can be keyword or the regex entered by your users, or if your user starts the conversation, and many more, but I am going to keep it as keyword regex match. Now you might be wondering, what is this keyword and regex? So keywords are the words which initiate your WhatsApp chatbot. Now let's say I want to initiate my WhatsApp chatbot as soon as someone type this message, that is hello. So I'm going to just make this word as my keyword. So I have typed it and pressed the enter key. So with this, our keyword is ready, and here on the recent chat you can see I have also initiated my WhatsApp chatbot with this word, that is hello. And afterwards we are getting this option for regex. So regex is basically the short form for the regular expression. These are used for the advanced user input. So if you want to trigger any of the advanced user input, then you can enter regex like this. But for now I am removing this regex from here as I already have my keyword. Now on your left hand side you can see these messages and action blocks, which you can think as main building block for creating this WhatsApp chatbot flow. So you can drag any of these blocks and create the flow for your WhatsApp chatbot. Now if a user sends me a message, I'm going to send them a welcome message. So for that we just have to drag and drop and select this text button, and now in this text button node I'm going to enter a welcome message for my customers or the clients. So here I have entered this welcome message for my clients, and afterwards I'm going to add a button to this message node. So for that we just have to click over this add button, and here we are getting this dialog box which is asking me to enter the button name. So here I'm going to enter my button name as browse collection, and afterwards it is asking me to select the button type. So from this drop down you can select your button type either as quick reply or link if you want this button to react as a link, but I'm going to keep it as quick reply. Now let's click over the save button, and here our button has been created successfully. Now if my user select this button of browse collection, I'm going to provide them list of the products provided by my business. So for that we just have to drag and drop, and here we are getting this option for list which you have to select, and you can get all these notes from this message block too. And here it is asking me to enter header, body and footer for the list. So now let's provide a body for my list. So here I have provided this body to my list, and I have provided this footer. Now I am going to add a section. So for that we just have to click over this add section, and here I am going to enter my section title as collection, and afterwards in this section I am going to add some items. So for that, so here I have provided my section title, and now we just have to click over this add items, and here we are getting this dialog box which is asking me to enter the title and the description. So here on the title dialog box I am going to enter the name of the product. So here I have entered the name of my product as summer dresses. Now likewise I'm going to add some more items by selecting this add items button. And now if my user selects any of these list items, I want to get the response which my user has selected or the category which my user has selected. So for that we have to provide contact custom field to all these list items, and for providing the contact custom field you just have to move over the actions, and here you will observe this node that is set custom field. And now you might be thinking, what is this contact custom field? So you can think of contact custom field as a particular column which consists of that particular data. So here I'm going to connect it with my first list item, and from here you can select the contact custom field which you have created. So for creating the contact custom field you just have to move over the settings where you will see this node that is contact custom fields which you have to select, and you will be landed to the contact custom fields page which I have already opened, where you can see the previously created contact custom fields by me. Now for creating a new one we just have to click over this add more field button, and here you have to provide the field name and click over the save button, and your contact custom field will be created. But for now I already have my contact custom field which I am going to select. So here I am going to select my contact custom field as product. So now let me search for it. So here you can see that I'm getting this contact custom field which I have selected, and now this contact custom field will consist of the collection or the category selected by my user. And now here it is asking me to enter the value. So here I'm going to enter the same value for which I'm creating this contact custom field, and here I have entered the value. Now let's provide the contact custom field to remaining list item as well. So here I have provided contact custom field product to remaining list item as well. Now if my user selects any of these list items, I am going to provide them image of that particular product. So for that we just have to drag and drop, and here we are getting this option for media. So by selecting media button you can provide any type of media such as image, audio, video, document, etc. to your customers. So here I'm going to select my media type as image, and afterwards it is asking me to enter or paste the URL or drag or drop the file here. So I'm going to just select it, and here I'm landed to my media library from where I'm going to insert the image. And if you want to add a new image or any new media, then you can just click over this add new media button, and your media will be imported over this media library. So here I'm going to select this dress, and afterwards I'm going to just click over this insert button. and here you can see that my dress image has been successfully added to my flow. And afterwards in the caption I'm going to provide the pricing, and I'm going to create a button over here that is buy now. So right here I have provided the pricing in the caption and created this button that is order now. Now I'm going to do the same for remaining list item 2. So here you can see that I have provided the image of my another products too. So likewise you can also create a product list, and that list can also be created in multiple categories or multiple sections. And here I have created this button that is order now. Now if my user select this button of order now, I am going to ask them some questions. So for that we just have to move over the actions, and here you will observe this node that is ask question which you have to select. And now I am going to connect it with my all order now buttons, and here I am going to enter a question asking for the size of my user. So now let me enter it. So here I have entered this question that is please provide your size, and afterwards I am going to select my contact custom field as size, and here I am going to select my format as any. Now likewise I am going to add some more questions to this flow. So here you can see that I have entered this question asking for the name and the delivery address. Now if my user provides me answer of both these questions, I am going to provide them a thank you or the confirmation message in this text button node. So here you can check out that in this text button node I have entered this confirmation message. So with this we are done with the creation of our flow. Now we just have to save it by simply selecting the save button, and here you can see that we are getting this pop-up, which means our flow has been saved successfully. So now you can also show your product catalog within the WhatsApp by using this WhatsApp chatbot which I have created using an amazing automation tool that is Pabbly Chatflow. And this is going to save up a lot of your time so that you can focus just on the growth of your business, not on the manual task. And now your user doesn't have to visit multiple websites, as they can check out the products and place the order within the WhatsApp. So start using Pabbly Chatflow now, and I have provided the link of the flow which I have recently created in the description box, so make sure to check it out. And if you face any doubts or challenges, then don't forget to mention it in the comment section, and make sure to use the coupon code STUYT before buying any of our Pabbly product. So thank you for watching this video. And not only this chatbot, you can build many more amazing chatbots like this by just using Pabbly Chatflow. So if you want to learn more about the pricings and plans that fit your needs, then you can visit the link given over here. And if you have any queries or need assistance, then you can mail us at the email provided. And if you found this video really helpful, then hit the like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such automation tutorials. So thanks for watching.